Hello, this is Susie. I thought I would show you guys another alternative for doing the ink, the stamping ink on the video that I did yesterday. So just to kind of recap again, I was trying to think of what I could use for an ink that would work not only for stamping but for coloring with alcohol markers also. What I've been using, and I'm sure what most people use, is Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and it's expensive. It's really expensive. So I came up with an alternative, and I hope you guys like it. So just to recap again, this is the type of ink that I use. It's bulk ink for inkjet printers, and it says for use with Epson, and it's the one that's got the color circles here on the side, and this is black. To show you what I did yesterday, I did this for an example where I used the stamp runner and did this with the ink, and then I did this stamping and colored with some alcohol markers to show you. Well, what I want to show you is what I did in the other video was this here, and this is awesome, especially for bigger stamps or using the roller or the brayer for that matter. But I was thinking what I could do for, you know, when you don't want to drag out something big and enormous, just give you another option anyway. So I removed the label off of this. Anyhow, so this is an old stamp pad that I have that is, as you can see, falling apart. So what you're going to do is, if you have one like this, you're just going to remove all of this, the padding and whatever they have stuck down on there and clean it up. And then I'm going to pause it real quick. I'm going to clean mine up, and I'll meet you right back here. Hello, I'm back. Okay, so I got it all cleaned up, and I have 3 pieces of felt here, and I just cut them to the approximate size of the pad that was already there. So what you want to do is get your glue gun hot, and I'm sorry, mine is, oh, I've had mine on a while, evidently it's oh, don't give me a fit now. Hang on, sorry. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Tell you what I did is why my glue gun is such a hot mess. So you're gonna just okay, so now on this next one part here, don't try not to get an overabundance of glue, so that way it's not going to be lumpy, and try to keep it smooth if you can. next one. Jeez. Sorry. Alright. I'm just gonna smear this around so it's not too thick. Got a good press. Alright. Okay. And it should be pretty well. I'm actually going to go around the edges of this with this glue gun. And that's just to kind of stick my edges a little better. I really need to put another glue stick in this. Sorry, I'm not the best with a hot glue gun. But it's working, so. And try not to burn yourself. Oh, poo. That was wet a little bit there. Okay. One more side, because it's, you know, you won't be able to fix these edges once you get the glue, I mean the ink on there, sorry, once you get the ink on there, so better to do it now while you got the chance. Okay, well that's the last thing I'm going to need the glue gun for, so I'm going to unplug it. Yeah, my glue gun looked a lot better until I decided I was going to try something that didn't work very good. I had seen those 3D guns that you put these plastic tubes that look like hot glue sticks type of thing into a heating tool, somewhat like a glue gun, and you can do 3D stuff with it. Well, I decided that, and had it have worked, it would have been really cool. But anyway, so I took a clothes hanger, a plastic one, and broke it off till I had the straight part, and I put it through this high temp glue gun. On high, it did melt some of it and get it through the thing, but it just didn't get hot enough to, especially, you know, if I used the tubes of stuff that you can buy to do those, it might have worked a lot better, you know, but the hanger is definitely too hard of plastic. Anyways, I literally had to take this glue gun completely apart and spend hours cleaning it out. So, don't do what I did. But, anyways. Okay, so back to this. So, let me move this out of the way so I don't burn myself on it. Okay, so then once you got it all glued in, just take your ink, and I left the foil on there and just pierced it, so I don't want it to splash. So just ink it up. And it might seem like I'm getting a lot of the ink out of the bottle, but it's coming out really super slow because I don't want it to puddle and run over. And I'd rather just take it slow and not get too much on there. Okay, so I think it's going to go ahead and bleed out to the edges on its own. I think that's plenty of ink. Alrighty. Okay, so I have this little stamp here. I'm going to give it a whirl. Okay, so just literally use it like you would any other stamp pad or ink pad. And this way too, you can bring your ink pad to your stamp if that's how you prefer to do it. And then that was funny. And voila. Okay, I'm obviously not going to use that stamp. It literally just fell off my stamp block onto the floor. Okay, let's try that again. I think that's sufficient. And there you go. You know, play around with it to see how much ink you need on your stamp. You know, it's going to be a little squishier than some other stamp pads, but I mean, and I'll show you guys again this stamp here. Let me pull this down. I'm still trying to get glue off my fingers. And there you go. And then you've got a nice, perfect lid for it. And there you go. And look at that. Isn't that amazing? And then I will grab a light colored marker right there. And ooh, I'm just going to quickly color in one of these birds so that you can see. And I'll just run some color on this too. And you can see how quickly I colored this after I stamped it too. And there is no smudging. Anyways, I just wanted to do a quick little redo and show you guys this, but in case you hadn't seen the other video, I wanted to go ahead and show you the rest of it. Anyways, well, I thank you guys for watching. Hope we have an awesome day. Talk to you later. Bye.